What is up, everyone? Sorry, that was a big blast in your ear about that. What is up, everyone? MaikoX here, and I'm back with some more videos of course, some Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Now, I say of course, but I haven't really uploaded like a lot of things to my channel that's Grand Blue related. But so far, Grand Blue has been the one and only game that I've been like somewhat playing like on a consistent basis since. For some of you guys that may have been on this channel for a long time, as long as like the Naruto Ninja Storm series. I guess at the time I was like a part-time Narutuber, but now I'm switching over to different fighting games, and of course Grand Blue is just one of those games. So I'm pretty excited to all of a sudden a couple of days ago. Yeah, I'm reacting to this days after that I'm seeing like trailers and stuff for not the Grand Blue Fantasy Versus itself, which again, that some certain people that assumably think it's dead, but it has a small base community that's keeping it alive and going. So, of course, without further ado, I want to get on with my reaction to this new Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising. I don't know if there will be any. I haven't watched the trailer at all. I didn't want to be spoiled. I'm happy to see this crossplay and rollback being thrown in there because that game really needs that. Delay base was not the way to go. So I'm glad to seeing that's a thing. But of course, the one thing that every player really wants for this game is like more characters. I'm hoping for some more costumes, some like accessories. Uh, Nothing too big, but I really was hoping for like a offline, like a better menu system that shows what character you use, what's your favorite blade, types of stuff like that. Because the game only like shows like your ranking win systems. It doesn't show like all your really big wins unless you're doing like lobby matches or whatever. So just a better source that shows what character you play the most and all that jazz. So again, without further ado, let's get into this. Thanks. Unreal Engine across these boundless, turbulent skies. I can only assume what they're gonna add to this crazy game. Cause I know we just got the modded Chaos thing, which was Grand Blue, but Grand Blue had a baby with Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh, this stage is a night stage now. Is this game more polished? Huh. Whose theme is this? Holy, already seeing them do new thing. Whoa. Yeah, this game is hella polished, dude. Grand was like extra reflective lighting. Jeez, what am I looking at? Holy. A new legend begins. Yo, they're doing new moves. Like, they're doing regular moves, but they're doing like overheads. Okay, Belial just stomped the man. They're doing overheads and lows. Melir just had an axe. Okay. This game is gonna get insane. Wow. Oh my gosh, she was doing some type of air uppercut attack. I don't know what the heck that was. Yeah, oh! Oh! Oh, good. Have a new characters. Oh, yeah. I'm getting my wish. Oh my god. Hold up. Wait. I gotta finish this. Rollback net code. I gotta switch this over to the PlayStation 5 now because I still play it on the 4. Okay, and Grant's got his little power up. Rising. Yeah, 2023. I believe all this is coming out during the spring, somewhere late spring. He's got his power up stuff now too. Wow, that is sick. Sick, dude. Because the story was never done in Grand Blue. The story was kind of like, we're stuck in a parallel, and we have to figure out what's causing the parallel thing to happen. Because, god dang, oh, I thought this was the full video. I'm going to have to find that. We're stuck in a parallel, and we have to figure out the parallelness. Huh. It doesn't have it. Okay. I'm just going to click on this. We're stuck in the parallel. We got to try to figure out how to break out the parallel, because that's all Belial was trying to do. Oh, wow. Bigger lobby system? Okay, this is unexpected. It wasn't asked for, or at least not for me. Got a soccer game going on. I feel like they're trying to get some fancy Guilty Gear thing going on, where they had you collecting like a lot of weird stuff. Oh, this is pretty cool though. There's a freaking Fall Guys moment in this game. Unfreaking believable. Grand Brews Legends featured in Grand Blues. Wow, they put a mini. I wonder how that's going to work out. They put a mini Fall Guys in. They put a mini Fall Guys into. Yeah, this is like 4 minutes. Hey, 20 minutes. Into Grand Blue. Well, this is a lot of information to take in. I'm all excited. I want to get to the one thing that I talked about. Where was it? Yeah, because she's doing sweeps. She just did an uppercut. Like, Namire's doing like an uppercut move here. The Belial stomping. He's breaking guards. That is insane. This is what I want to talk about right here. Now. This was one of my biggest, like, wants. I was trying to say hopes and dreams. I was thinking hopes and dreams, and I'm like, Undertale reference. This was one of my biggest wants. Now, for some of you who are fairly new to Grand Blue, I'm not gonna deny I am still new to Grand Blue, because I feel like you have to play the mobile game to really understand the big concept and story of what the verse is of Grand Blue, like what the world is. Because unfortunately the anime didn't really touch up much. It just touches up the beginning of, you know, Grand's in his little town, and he gets out the town, and who he meets, how he meets really just the main crew before he gets everybody else, like Io, not Eustace. I think that's the captain's name. I forgot his name. Catalina, Lyria, all that jazz. But one group specifically, like a goddamn K-pop group that I've been like really into lately, as I'm like slowly still digesting the world that is Grand Blue, is this representation stage right here. This is one of the stage, if I am correct, is what I wished for, was one of the 12 divine generals. So I'm freaking happy looking at this stage, because only recently I was looking into one of the characters' story, and literally the story starts off with Gran and them coming up to a temple like this, covered in snow. And already I've put the clues together, and I'm getting one of my wish, where they asked like which character would you like to play most, like in the lobby community. And I've always been like, as long as I got to play one of the 12 divine generals, I'm gonna be a happy camper. I know there's so many like great characters out there, because Grand Blue has a lot of characters. There's so many great characters and so many great designs. Cause there's like a redhead chick, she looks pretty cool. I forgot their name. She's like a fiery chick in there, and I know they got a lot of. I'm not sure if they ever do their crossovers, because Grand Blue does a lot of like crossovers with like Rage of Bahamut and then Persona and all that jazz. But the 12 Divine Generals, or there's really 9 of them, but the Divine Generals, I always wanted to play like any one of those characters because I just thought they're like their whole concept, their whole designs. It was simple, but it was awesome. It just again it had like the I don't really know what theme like this. I want to say Chinese or feudal Japan like style that I really like. But they're supposed to be powerhouses and they're cute girls. It's basically it's just Azure Lane, but Azure Lane but Grand Blue style. So I'm not sure which. I'm not sure if we're gonna get more than one or if it's just gonna be one. One is fine with me, but this basically confirmed. Oh yeah, I turned my cursor off. You can't see me shaking my mouse. But this whole stage just confirmed I got the wish that I wanted. I wanted to play one of the Divine Generals. I think I'm getting that wish. We're gonna get one of the Divine Generals. How is she gonna play in the story? I have no idea. And some of you may be asking, Maiko, which Divine General would you want to play specifically, pray tell? Well, out of my favorites, I hope I'm pronouncing the names right. Kumbhira, the Darth tan skin one. What is she? She's the ox one. She's my number 1. Number 2 is Vijika. God, I hate how I have their names wrote down. That's the dog general because she's a cutie, but I think she's also a freaking powerhouse because her whole backstory is she only knows war. This is just me ranting now, guys. This is just me ranting. The whole thing is that she only knows war, which is obviously the whole anime trope of like, oh yeah, you get to live a long time, but you have to stay in the body of a child. But your battle skills are like 1,000. You cannot be touched. You're just immobile, or you're just undefeated or whatever. So yeah, so Kumbhira, Vilika, and the third option I'm not really sure. So I'm just gonna say the mouse girl, who I think is pretty much everybody's favorite once they meet the Divine Generals. I don't remember her name because they all have some pretty special names, which is hard for me to remember sometimes. But yeah, Ox Girl, Dog Girl, and then Mouse Girl. Yeah, pretty cool. And that's all I can think about. But I'm just happy to see this because this basically confirmed the one group that I really wanted to play. Other than we have the Eternals, which is a pretty cool group because we got Six and Uno. But god dang, I get one of my generals. I just found my new main. I'm sorry, Fairy. I'm gonna have to replace you, but. I'm finally gonna get one of the generals. I honestly don't care who it is. I just wanted to play one of the generals. So yeah, that's the end of this video. You guys can see my quirky reaction to Grand Blue versus Rising. I've never stopped playing the game. I don't play it as often because I draw more than I game. But whenever I have free time, if I'm not messing around in a single player game like Final Fantasy or Spider-Man, I'm always hopping online just killing time on some Grand Blue because this game is it's a world. God dang, it's not as flashy as like DBZ or Guilty Gear, but it's just a special place in my heart that I specifically play Grand Blue. So sick. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay awesome.